Hello again, I'm Matthew from thewetpen.com, and I recently ordered some new pens from India. Some of you may have seen my video about the Ranga Giant 9B a couple of months ago, and I liked that pen so much that I bought another one, an Abhimanyu, which I also really liked, so I ordered 2 more pens and they just arrived in the mail. As usual, Ranga ships their pens wrapped up neatly in cloth, which is wonderful. And when you get through that, there's a layer of newspaper, and then the Ranga pen box. I have 3 Ranga pen boxes, and all 3 of them are different. This one is something that looks like black alligator skin. Inside the box, there are 3 pens, the 2 that I ordered, and a free gift demonstrator. This pen is an Abhimanyu Grand, a larger version of the Abhimanyu that I already own. I own several ebonite pens, but none of the others are like this. I ordered this pen in the gray cream premium ebonite and unpolished, and I love this look. It's almost like stone. When I first opened the pen, it was even more of a dusty, flat finish, but now that I've had my hands on it for a while and it's picking up the oils from my skin, the contrast in the ebonite is coming out more. As you can see, the Abhimanyu Grand is a clipless design with conical ends, and from the ends, the body and cap taper gently up to the joint. The cap is nearly as long as the pen body, and it twists off in about 1 1/4 turns, which I think is about right. The pen uses a standard international cartridge converter that is included. The threads to remove the grip section from the body are long and fine, so it takes something like 10 full turns to remove the grip, which is perfect if you want to use the pen as an eyedropper fill. For comparison, here's the Abhimanyu Grand next to a couple more common pens. Here's a Lamy All-Star, a longer Opus 88 Omar, a Diplomat Aero, and the common Jinhao X750. Now let me show you how the Abhimanyu Grand compares to the standard Abhimanyu. I got this caramel brown Abhimanyu about 2 months ago, and as you can see, it's just a difference of about 1 centimeter in length, but the difference in size feels pretty significant in the hand. Ebonite is heavier than acrylic, so a pen this size has a fair amount of heft to it. If we put this on the scale, you see that the ebonite pen weighs 39 grams, while the smaller Abhimanyu weighs only 19 grams. And the acrylic Abhimanyu weighs 31, quite a bit less than the ebonite one. All of these are weighed without the converter. These Ranga pens are all made to order, so you can choose the body material and the finish, and of course the nib. You can choose a German nib if you want, a Jovo or a Bach or a Schmidt, or you can choose a Ranga branded nib, which are made by Canwright in India, I believe. That seemed fitting to me, so I ordered a double broad. The nib unit, though, is a standard Jovo thread pattern, so if you want to switch it out with any other number 6 Jovo nib unit, you can. So for example, I have this Kaigalu Architect nib in a Jovo housing, and this one is an Opus 88 stub nib. So I can just unscrew the nib from my Ranga pen, screw in one of these units, and now I can get a completely different writing experience. So because you can order these pens with 4 different nib brands in 6 or more tip sizes, there's a good chance that if you order one of these, it won't behave anything like mine, but I'll go ahead and do a quick writing sample anyway. As I said, this is a double broad nib, and you might notice that the tip has a slightly wider gap than it should, so it's a little scratchy. I'm not sure if that's something that I did accidentally while testing it out, or if it came that way, so I'm going to do a bit of work on it, but it still writes just fine. The ink is Dominant Industry Downpour, and the paper is Cosmo Air Snow. The grip section on this pen feels wonderful. There's something about the touch of ebonite that just feels better than other materials. It's not slippery at all, and the transition from the body to the grip is all smooth and rounded edges, so it's nice and comfortable. So overall, this is another really beautiful pen from Ranga. I'm really happy with the looks and the performance, though I'll probably return to a German nib in the future. And I guess rather than do a separate video about it, I might as well just show you the second pen that I bought too. This is one of the premium striped acrylics, which they call blue and pink, though it's a pretty green blue. I've seen this acrylic before, and I've always thought it would be a perfect combination for some of my blue-green inks that sheen magenta. So I went ahead and ordered the pen, this time with a broad Bach nib. And the pen is gorgeous. Like the other Abhimanyus, this pen does post, and it's deep enough to be comfortable for writing, though it's probably a bit heavy for most people this way. I'll do a quick writing sample with this pen too. Again, I'm using Cosmo Air Snow paper, and the ink is a Diamine Cult Pens exclusive called Christine. And that's it. If you're interested in this sort of thing, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you back here soon with another fountain pen related video. See you then.